Okay, let's be real, we all want to be that student, the one who's always on top of their work, has the cutest notes ever, and still balances a social life. So today I'm giving you my ultimate guide on how to be the perfect student, whether you're in high school or college. It's time to have an academic glow up. If you're new here, my name is Natalie, and if you're not new, then welcome back. If you enjoy self-help or lifestyle content, then definitely subscribe down below, and if you like this video, leave me a thumbs up. But you're probably wondering, how am I able to tell you anything about school? And I feel like my credentials would be that I graduated with a 3.8 GPA score. After failing my freshman year, I was able to make a comeback and almost have a perfect GPA. I balanced high school and keeping up almost straight A's during the hardest years of my life, and I know it's possible for you to do it too, so I'm gonna teach you how. So grab a coffee or a matcha, sit back and relax, and take in this information and see how you can implement it into your own life. First things first, you need a student identity. So what kind of student do you want to be this semester? I think the first semester is very close to closing at this point, but you have a whole other semester to change yourself, and that is a huge amount of time to change yourself and your grades. So do you want to be the organized student, the student that's always on time, or do you want to be the calm one that never stresses about anything? And honestly, I feel like you could be all three. So write it down and actually design your routines around your student identity. That will help you show up as that version of yourself every day without relying on motivation. For example, if you want to be the organized student, make it a part of your day or a part of your identity to clean your desk before you go to bed every night, or to plan your entire week on Saturday or Sunday so you can have the perfect organized day. Small habits like that can give you the perfect student energy. And even if you don't want to be the organized student, organization is still super important. So find a good planner that works for you. You don't need a $100 planner, don't fall for that. Just find a system that you'll actually use and enjoy using. Some ideas could be a Google Calendar. Those come in handy with your class schedules. I feel like you can lay it out very nicely. Some schools put it all into a Google Calendar already, so you can just import it into your own and customize it to look however you want it to look. I personally use Xtiles for everything. This is not sponsored. It's kind of like Notion, but better, honestly, because it's so much easier to use. I use it to map out my workouts for each phase of my menstrual cycle. I use it to plan my week. I use it to make vision boards. I use it to make checklists, cleaning lists, everything. It's so amazing, and I absolutely recommend. You could also just buy a like $5 or $10 planner at Walmart or Target. I personally love the planners at Marshall's and TJ's. I feel like those fit my aesthetic the most, so that's usually where I go to get a physical planner. And start planning your weeks on Sundays. I started doing this, planning every single day, Monday through Saturday, really just taking the time to figure out what I'll actually do, because I don't want to write things down on it that I know I possibly couldn't do, and then I get disappointed or discouraged in myself for not doing it. So be realistic, but mapping out what you want your days to look like. They don't have to be hour by hour, but at least just a checklist of 5 to 10 things that you want to accomplish in a day. And the perfect student doesn't study all day long, because you still need a life to be the perfect student. The perfect student just studies effectively. So figure out what study method works for you. A lot of people use flashcards, and again, you can get digital flashcards or physical flashcards. And try studying in blocks of 25 minutes and then a 5-minute break and then another 25 minutes and so on. That is called the Pomodoro method, I'm pretty sure, and that works for a lot of people. And focus on active recall. Try to talk about a topic to somebody like you're teaching them, or kind of talk to yourself about it instead of just rereading and reciting notes. And of course, it doesn't have to be boring, so try to romanticize it by lighting a candle or going to a certain study space, whether that's in your house or a cafe, library, something like that. If you're the type of person that can study and listen to music, then a chill lo-fi playlist or a classical music playlist. I feel like classical music works better for me because I feel like the bass and like the snare drum or whatever it is in the lo-fi music just like catches my attention too much, and it makes me not be able to focus. But classical music is where I go if I need to study for something. Basically, you just want to make your study session something you look forward to doing, because if it's just you rotting in your bed and you're hungry or you're filthy or you're just bored, of course it's going to be miserable. So make sure that it's something that you enjoy doing. And the perfect student doesn't mean burning yourself out, because you're not going to be able to be the perfect student if you're so tired and burnt out from constantly trying to be 100 all the time. So you need to figure out how you can balance your life, and that comes into the weekly, daily planning. Make sure that you're including your hobbies and just personal activities that you enjoy doing on those days that you are studying and getting your homework done and things like that, because your personal life is so important and you don't want to lose your actual identity just trying to be the perfect student. And balancing your lifestyle and doing things that you love will also keep your motivation high when it comes to school. So take care of your mental health, go outside, see friends, maybe even do some hobbies. I personally love crafts, and crafts really help me reset. Overall, just do things that make you happy, because you can't be the perfect student if you're miserable, and productivity is about energy management, not time management. And to be the perfect student, you have to participate, so make sure you're raising your hand. I know it can seem so stressful and nerve-wracking, but I promise you, you'll learn more things, honestly, if you raise your hand and ask questions. Always try to smile at people, especially the teachers. I know not everybody is nice to the teachers, so just try to make their day, either compliment their outfit or just say good morning to them, like literally anything. And be prepared. Don't be the person that's always raising their hand just to say that they don't have a pencil or they don't have scrap paper or whatever. Just make sure to come to class prepared and on time. And sit near the front. I said this in my previous video on how to be an academic weapon. If you haven't watched that one, go over there and watch it after this. That one has some more information that this one probably won't. Just try to sit near the front. It doesn't make you nerdy. I always sat near the front. I think it put off the energy that I cared more, and I feel like the teacher was more likely to help me if I raised my hand or if I didn't know a question, because I constantly sat in the front and made eye contact. Those two things can be super helpful, especially in high school. And then ask questions, take neat notes, and also help people. If there are people around you that aren't understanding it, but you do, make the teacher's life easier and also just help somebody. Like, it's the nice thing to do, and it'll help you stand out, and honestly probably help you make some friends if you're struggling in the friend department. I know I did when I transferred schools my junior year. I struggled a lot making friends, and I feel like raising my hand and asking for help from my peers and stuff helped me kind of build a connection, even if it just was in class alone and we didn't hang out outside of school. I feel like it helped me feel less lonely. So that's how you become the perfect student. If you have any other questions, definitely leave them in the comments below and I can probably answer them for you. But the perfect student is not flawless, they're just consistent. So try to be confident and overall just be kind to yourself. Nobody is perfect, but you can obviously try your best. If you're trying your best in your personal life, it is going to reflect in your school life as well. So if you're ready to enter your academic era, then hit the subscribe button and like this video. And if you have a friend that maybe needs a pick-me-up, since midterms are here and people are getting burnt out, definitely send this to them. But I have many more videos coming your way on how to level up your life, so make sure to look out for those. If you want to see more of me, then go over to my TikTok and my Instagram that are linked in the description below, and I will see you again soon. Bye guys!